Hello everyone. In this video, we'll talk about that how some measures can be adopted for correcting the disequilibrium in balance of payments. So, the measures can be categorized into two aspects, either the monetary measures or the non-monetary measures. We will begin with some monetary measures. The first monetary measure that can be adopted for correcting the disequilibrium in balance of payment can be the monetary policy. Since the monetary policy is concerned with money supply and credit in the economy, so the central bank may either expand or contract the money supply in the economy through appropriate measures, and it will affect the prices of the different products and services and would ultimately lead to some effect on the balance of payments. Another monetary measure could be through fiscal policy. Now, fiscal policy is government's policy on income and expenditure. So, government includes any kind of development or non-development expenditure, and depending upon the situation, the government expenditure may be increased or it may be decreased. Another monetary measure could be the exchange rate depreciation. Now, by reducing the value of the domestic currency, government can correct the disequilibrium in the balance of payment in the economy. The exchange rate depreciation, it reduces the value of home currency in relation to a foreign currency. So as a result, the import becomes costlier and the exports become cheaper. So it also leads to some kind of inflationary trends in a country. Another monetary measure could be devaluation. Now, devaluation is lowering the exchange value of the official currency. Now, when a country devaluates its currency, the exports become cheaper and the imports become expensive, which causes a reduction in the balance of payment deficit. The fifth monetary measure that can be adopted for correcting the disequilibrium in the balance of payment could be the exchange control or the deflation. Talking about deflation, deflation is the reduction in the quantity of money to reduce the prices and incomes. So what happens that in a domestic market, when the currency is deflated, so there is a decrease in the income of people. So it puts the curb on consumption, that is the consumption reduces, and government can increase the exports and can earn more foreign exchange. Another monetary measure could be exchange control. That is, all the exporters are directed by the specific authority dealing with the monetary matters to surrender their foreign exchange earnings, and the total available foreign exchange is rationed amongst the licensed importers. So, through this mechanism of exchange control, the disequilibrium can be corrected to a certain level. Now, talking about some non monetary measures for correcting the disequilibrium, the very first non monetary measure could be export promotion. Now, to control the export promotions, the country may adopt some measures to stimulate the exports, like the export duties may be reduced to boost the exports, some kind of cash assistance, some subsidies might be given to exporters, or maybe, for example, any kind of goods that are meant specifically for the export, it can be exempted from different types of taxes. Another non monetary measure for correcting the disequilibrium could be import substitutes. Now, steps may be taken to encourage the production of import substitutes. So, this will save the foreign exchange in the short run by replacing the use of imports by these import substitutes. The last but not the least method, the non monetary measure for correcting the disequilibrium in balance of payments, could be import control. Imports may be kept in check through adoption of different measures like the quotas and the tariffs. For example, under the quota system, the government may fix and permit the maximum quantity or value of a commodity to be imported during a specific period. So, by restricting any kind of import through the quota system, the deficit is reduced and the balance of payments position is improved. Another mechanism of import control could be through tariffs. So, by tariffs, specifically any kind of duties or taxes, they can be imposed on the imports. So, when the tariffs are imposed, the prices of the imports would increase to the extent of the tariff, and the increased prices will lead to the reduction in the demand for the imported goods, and it will lead to somehow for correction of the equilibrium in the balance of payments. So these were some of the monetary and non-monetary measures that can be used for correcting the disequilibrium in the balance of payments. But it certainly depends upon that what type of disequilibrium is prevailing in a particular nation, and depending upon the situation, few of these monetary or non-monetary measures can be adopted for improvising the situation of a particular country. So this was about the different measures for correcting disequilibrium in the balance of payments. Thank you everyone.